Hello students, welcome to my channel. In the topic triangles, let us solve the first problem. We have learned about the different congruency rules in the last class. So let us use the congruency rules to prove that the triangles are congruent. Now look at the first problem here. In quadrilateral ACBD, AC and AD are equal. Okay, so we will mark that this line segment AC and AD are equal. And AB bisects angle A. So if you see this line segment AB, it is bisecting angle A, which means, let's say if angle A is 60 degree, this line segment AB is bisecting it into equal half. So that means the top angle will be 30 and the down angle will be 30. Okay, so we have understood that this angle and this angle will be equal. So we have to prove here that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. So this top triangle ABC and ABD are congruent. This is what we have to prove. Okay, it is given here. Show that. Then what can you say about BC and BD? Now BC is this line segment and BD is this line segment. So they are asking us what can we say about this third side. So what we will do is we will consider both the triangles and see if both the triangles are congruent. If so, then by which congruency rule? So if you see here, two triangles are joined together. So what we will do is we will separate both the triangles and redraw them this way. So both the triangles are separated now, that is triangle ABC and triangle ADB. So what is given, we will mark and take it. We have seen that line segment AC and AD is equal, that is given to us in the question. Then line segment AB was bisecting angle A, so we understood that this angle A and angle A here will be equal, that is CAB and BAD, this angle will be equal. So we have got one side here and then one angle. Observe both the triangles carefully. Do you see any side equal here or any side that is common? Yes, I am sure most of you must have got it. If you see here, we have line segment AB in the top triangle as well as in the down triangle. Okay. If you see here, both the triangles are joined and they have common base. So this line segment is common for both the triangles. So whatever is the measure of line segment AB here, it will be same here as well. So AB and AB will be equal. So if you see here, both the triangles will be congruent by SAS congruence rule. That is, we have one angle that is included between the two sides. So definitely both the triangles will be congruent by SAS congruence rule. The next question was, what can you say about BC and BD? That is, this line segment BC and BD. What can you say about both these line segments? Now once we prove that both the triangles are congruent, definitely the remaining sides also will be equal, isn't it? Because they become the corresponding parts of the congruent triangle. So the reason will be CPCT, and we can say that BC and BD will be equal. So let us start writing the proof now. In triangle ABC and triangle ADB, we have observed the triangle and analyzed that it is SAS congruency rule by which they are congruent. So you can just write here at the side and take, that is SAS, and accordingly start writing the steps. S here stands for side. So you can say AC is equal to AD. Reason will be given. Next we have angle. So how will you write this angle? Angle CAB will be equal to angle BAD. Reason here will be, now both these angles are equal because this line segment AB is bisecting. So you can say AB bisects angle A. Next we again have side here. So which was the other side? It is this common side that we have. So we'll say AB is equal to AB. Reason will be common side. Hence we can say that both the triangles are congruent by SAS congruence rule. Therefore the last step will be both this line segment will also be equal by CPCT. Let us now solve the second problem here. In triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular bisector of BC. So what do you understand by this statement? AD is perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular meaning, now this AD, wherever it is meeting the base, it is forming 90 degree. So it will form 90 degree to the left as well as to the right. Bisector, what do you understand by the word bisector? Which means it is bisecting this line segment BC. So let's say if the line segment BC is measuring 10 centimeter, so D will be exactly at 5. So with this we understand that this line segment BD and DC will also be equal, because AD is bisecting this full line segment BC. Therefore this BD and CD will be equal. So we have got one side here and we have got one angle in both the triangles. We have to show that the triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB and AC should be equal. Now we know the property of isosceles triangle, that two sides should be equal. That is AB and AC. It is already given here in the question. So this line segment AB and AC should be equal. This is what we have to prove. So if we can prove that both these triangles are congruent, definitely then we can say that AB and AC will be equal by CPCT, because they become the corresponding part of the congruent triangle. Now we have one side here, we have one angle. You have to observe the triangle and check if we can get some more common side, common angle. Okay. Now since the two triangles are joined, what we can do is we can separate them. We'll separate them and we'll see if we get any common side. So look at the triangle, the same triangles I have redrawn here, only thing is we have separated both the triangles. So we get one side, one angle. After separating, we notice that this line segment AD is common for both the triangles. So definitely the measure will be equal. So now can you guess by which congruency rule both the triangles will be congruent? Okay, see here, this is one side, this is angle and this is side. Okay, so angle is included between two sides. So definitely both the triangles are congruent by SAS congruency rule. So then what can you say about AB and AC? Will they also be equal? Yes, definitely, because they become the corresponding part of the congruent triangle. So by the reason CPCT, we can say that AB and AC will be equal. And if AB and AC are equal, two sides are equal in the given triangle, then definitely this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So let us start writing the proof now. So the first side here, it will be BD and CD, that is equal. What will be the reason here? Because AD is bisector of BC. Next we have angle. So these two angles are perpendicular. So it is understood that they measure 90 degree. And the next side is the common side. Therefore both the triangles are congruent by SAS congruence rule. Hence we can say that these two sides also will be equal. The reason will be CPCT. And in the given triangle, if these two sides are equal, therefore we can say that definitely this is an isosceles triangle. Let us now solve the third problem. AD and BC are equal perpendicular to a line segment AB. So look at the figure that is given here. AD and BC are equal. So you have AD and BC, that is equal. So you just mark on the figure and take it down. Equal perpendicular to the line segment AB. So this is the line segment AB to which this line segment BC and AD are perpendicular. So you see BC is meeting this line segment AB at point B. So it will be perpendicular at this point, which means it will form 90 degree. Similarly, AD is perpendicular to AB, so both are meeting at this point, so it will form 90 degree here. Okay, so from this statement we see that these two line segments are equal and they are also perpendicular. So we get one side, we get one angle. Okay, so you observe the figure and see if you can get more angles or sides that are equal. We have to show that CD bisects AB. Now this is the line segment CD. We have to show that this line segment CD is bisecting AB. So let's say if the measure of AB is 20 centimeter. So this O should be exactly at middle, that is at 10 centimeter, and OB and OA should be 10 centimeter each. Okay, so in a way we have to prove that OB and OA should be equal. Okay, when we say that CD is bisecting AB, this is what I have to prove. So which means we have to show that this line segment O to B and O to A are equal. So we will just put a question mark here. Okay, since it is said that, see now if you see students, directly they have not asked you prove that OB and OA are also equal. Okay, it is given in a other way, show that CD bisects AB. So you have to understand that we have to prove that these two line segments are equal. So we have got one side, one angle. Now even if I separate both the triangles, I will not have any side as common side here. So if you observe, look at the angle that is formed here at the center point O. What type of angles are they? If you observe carefully, they are vertically opposite angles, isn't it? You see here X-like angles are formed. So earlier we have learned, so angles, when two lines intersect each other, the opposite angles are called as vertically opposite angles and they are equal, isn't it? So we can say that this angle and this angle are equal. So now by which congruency rule can I say that both the triangles are congruent? If you see here, this is the angle, angle, side. So both the triangles are congruent by AAS congruency rule. So now what can you say about these two line segment OA and OB? Definitely they will be equal because they become corresponding part of the congruent triangle. So by CPCT we will say that these two line segments are also equal. And once we say they are equal, definitely it means that CD bisects AB. So you see here in both the triangle BOC and AOD, we have first got that this AD and BC are equal. That is already given to us in the question. Then we have said that these two angles will also be equal because they form 90 degrees. So you can say as OBC and OAD will be equal, both 90 degree. Then BOC and AOD also will be equal because they are vertically opposite angles. Hence both the triangles are congruent by AAS congruence rule. Therefore OB and OA also will be equal by CPCT. Hence we can say CD bisects AB.